Hello, my name is Pooja. This is our home page. These are the different sections on the home page. Below we have listed some amazing facts also. Now let's see the backend of the website. The database that we are using is wild and free. The tables are user, in which we have first name, last name, username, password and email. Another table is species, in which we have ID, common name, scientific name, natural habitat, description, usage, location, genus and type. Another table is parks, in which we have the name, location, info and attractions. Now let's see the login page. If you are a new user, let's register. Now let's add the entries. Now once we try to register it, we'll see that the fields are validated as the username and email was already registered. Now we try to register with a new entry. And the user is registered. Now when we check with our database again, we can see the entry is updated in the database. I am Meghna. This is a website. This is the welcome screen. Now I will explain you the code of the home page. We have given a header for the menu. This is the header. Then we have provided links for the various pages: search page, TripAdvisor, photo gallery, and the login page. Then we have a banner in which we display a slideshow using JavaScript. We have given a background image. This is the logo, wild and free. Then we have created different articles for the slideshow. This is the first, second image, slide 2. That is a TripAdvisor. Then search. Next article is photo gallery. And then finally login. We have created grids for displaying various facts about flora and fauna. Interesting facts about various species of plants and animals. And these are the facts. We have given different names for each division for easier use of CSS. We have included 4 facts about flamingos, sea otter, sunflower, and machine. And finally we have the footer. And we are importing the JavaScript pages. Now I will explain you how the slideshow works. This is our script. The heading is banner, which we are using for the website. And this is the banner. We have defined the speed, delay, and the parallax. Parallax is basically used for controlling the intensity. Then this is our code.
I'm Ishita, and I have designed the PHP search page as well as the admin login portal. Now we check out the search page. Now let us search for any random animal like flora or fauna. How this works is, we have already set the template for this page. This is all in PHP. So for example, under h2 there is a variable h4 which is already outputted in our page, and when the user searches for a species, over here and the name matches, then the value of h4 becomes natural habitat, as you can see here. Earlier this was a null string, but after the string matched, the value of h4 changes. Similarly, when the user searches for something, all the information is fetched into the variable out. So when under every heading h4, the PHP variable out along with the column name of the table is outputted onto our web page, and that is how the search function works. Now we have another option in case a user commits a typing error. For example, if you want to search hair but searches for har, then we have a string match function. So the user can just click on one of these links and go to their desired page. How this works is, the first, like over here, the first letter of the string is matched and the rest of the string is matched with the values in the table, and each of those outputs are linked to the particular entries, which takes us to a new page and outputs the desired value. Now let's check out another feature. If we log out, there is a special login, admin login. If we input this username and password, it takes us to a special portal called admin login, which has some special features like add entry, remove entry, modify entry, and of course logout. Let's check out add entry. So here we can see the last ID of the fauna and flora, so we know which one to add next. Now if we want to add another flora species, so we add the next one, which is FL002, since the last one was 001. We can cross check it with our table. As you can see, the last flora ID was 001 and fauna ID was 002. So we add flora 002. We can take any random name and add any random values. And if we submit it, let's cross check with our backend. As you can see, a new entry has been added. So now let's check out the modify entry feature. Now we'll add the same ID that we just added over here. As you can see, all the entries are represented in text box forms for easier editing. Now if we change it to any random name and then click on modify. Now let's check our backend. Here also it's been reflected in our database. Now if we try removing an entry, again we can add ID or scientific name, since these are the only two distinguishing features. We can fill any one. Now let's check our backend. As you can see, it has been removed. So this was our admin login feature.
Now let's see how a TripAdvisor works. This is the menu and here I select TripAdvisor. In this page we have compiled the data about the famous national parks and sanctuaries in India, like Bandipur National Park. Then this is the Kaldeo Ghana National Park. Then Nagarhole National Park in Karnataka and Corbett National Park, Uttarakhand. This is the code for our TripAdvisor. Here also we have used different sections and articles. For example, this is the first section. We have given this an ID so that we can refer it using CSS. This is the heading. And finally the information about the national park. Similarly, there are other national parks also. The other feature of our TripAdvisor is the search part. We have a table named Parks. Here we search any national park and we will get information about it. For example, I type Periyar National Park and then I click on Go. The details are displayed in this blank pane which I left blank earlier. This is our photo gallery. We have included variety of flora and fauna in the national parks and wildlife sanctuaries. We have included animation so that the photos pop up when we scroll down. This is the menu. Now let's see the code. We have imported the CSS style sheets. Then again we have the menu for search, TripAdvisor, photo gallery and login. Then we have given different class names for each part so that we can easily refer it using CSS. For example, this is the image 1, Periyar for Periyar Wildlife Sanctuary. Like this, we have around 30 images. Using the script for the animation. This is our script for animation. These are the IDs which we used earlier. We are referring it here. And then we use this function for popping up the image. We have included delay also. So this is how the photo gallery works.